Hey guys, what's going on? It's Blobble right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, apologies, I was going to post a video earlier on in the week, but I've been so busy in my personal life, and I do fly out to Spain tomorrow as well. If you don't already know, I am based in the UK, and England have just made the Euro final, as we will now be taking on Spain in the final, which will be taking place in Berlin. However, I already had a stag do arranged, so we are going to Benidorm. So if anyone's in Benidorm this weekend, make sure to take a look and keep an eye out for the Block Bull. There's going to be an handful of us there anyway, so there's going to be anywhere from 25 to 30 of us, depending on how many of us make the flight. So yeah, I've still got a pack at the moment. So yeah, I pack lightly. I'll probably only pack a couple of t-shirts, a couple of swim shorts. Bob's your uncle. However, I want to bring to attention this XRP chart now. I had to get on. I thought, you know what, even if it's just a 10-minute video, I needed to get on to you guys because I've been on the fence recently in the last week or so as we've actually closed into this apex here, as you can see. I was even tweeting there's an 80% chance somewhere around here. It was only 4 days ago I was tweeting this. So when you zoom out completely of XRP, 28 cent is inevitable on this time frame. So this is a monthly time frame. So here we go. Let's just zoom in here. You can see there was trading around 42, 43 cent. And obviously, we've got that anywhere from 30 to 35% capitulation in order to take out that 28 cent mark. So that is still on the cards. But I just want to... I basically want to highlight both sides of the coin. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm mega bearish on XRP, and I'm not going to come out and say, yeah, XRP is going to go to the moon. I will literally form two arguments for and against XRP. Then it's up to you guys as a viewer to decide, based on the cases that I present to you right now, whether or not you want to sell or you want to be accumulating more. In my personal opinion, anything under 50 cent is a fantastic buy, in my opinion. Now, this is what I've posted 3 hours ago. So this is on the weekly time frame here on the Poloniex exchange. Now, you can see my new charts here that I've marked out as well. I'm going to be using this new indicator that I've began using more frequently this week. So it's called the Smart Money Concepts. If you're not already using it, it's really good as well. It's all highlighted here. I will show a key at some point. So this stands for change of character. So that just basically means you got support and resistance level. So if it flips into bullish, obviously bull market, and then if it breaks support, obviously you then go into like an interim bear market, if you will. So that's all change of character means. It just means it's broken a significant level. You got BOS here, which is break of support. You've got HLH high low, break of support, and then we've got local high, premium, weak high. So this red section here is if you was to buy premium. So really you don't want to be buying XRP up here because obviously you're paying over fair value price for an XRP token. Here we've got the grey zone here marked out, equilibrium. Obviously you're getting fair value. That's kind of roughly what XRP should be worth at present in comparison to obviously past data going back all the way to June 23 there. And then obviously we've got this discount green area here, which is where I wanted to get in as well and load my bag. So that's where I have a lot of my orders here. So yeah, that's a discount section there. Obviously we want to be getting down there to about 28 cent, which I was calling for. But these are the live charts anyway. So I just want to bring to your attention anyway. Let's go back in time here to the 2017 bull market here where we broke out. So this is why everyone's so bullish on XRP, because obviously we've got this wedge playing out with XRP once more. So here, this is on the weekly time frame. Now let me go on to the daily. I don't know where this has taken me. Here we go. Look at all this data here. Now we're going to have to zoom in, like I say, 2017. And I've already highlighted the gains as well. So right here, I believe we are literally here on the XRP chart. I believe we're about 2 or 3 days in. So I believe we're about here. Okay. Let's zoom in some more so you guys can see it. I believe we're around here now. Now this is what we're waiting for. Now we just had positive CPI data come out as well for the US in terms of the inflation. So it's looking really good at the moment. So we're just looking for the next catalyst now in the market to take XRP higher. So let's just count how many days we are going from the apex. So say for example this is the apex here. We've broken the apex. Now we're still in accumulation here. In my opinion, we're just trading outside of the wedge. But for me, it took till about there, 17 bars. So that's about 17 days before we really got going. And then you could take it to about 21 days, 22 days before we see this massive green candle up here. You know, that's what we're all looking for there, that sort of euphoria action. Now let's just measure here. Let's just measure down from the apex here, actually, this first green candle. And then we'll go up to this first sort of pulse. So that's 120% impulse there. Obviously, we're on the daily as well. So this, I believe, was impulse 1, all of this action here. So that was near enough 1,300% increase. So that's about a 13x on your investment. Whatever you've got in XRP times by 13, that's what you would end up with after the first impulse. Obviously, guys, we have got to we've got to be careful of these retracements as well. Obviously, these are healthy corrections which are needed in order to take the market higher. You can see there a 66% retracement here at the bottom of this red candle. So again, you're losing more than half of your money, and this is what you've got to be able to stomach in this game if you are willing to, if you are looking to make generational wealth. You can continue holding, but my recommendation is, even on this first impulse that we're expecting now in the next, 2 to 3 weeks, according to the linear charts, I'll be looking at taking profit after a 10x. So for example, if XRP is currently trading around 45 cents, I would be looking at taking profits maybe around $4.50, and then waiting for that, waiting for at least a 50% retracement, because XRP always tends to roll over. So anyway, I want you guys just to bear this in mind here, this sort of 21 days from the apex, because what I'm going to do now is I am going to get to it, and I'm just going to show you guys the gains as well from the 2017 cycle here. Now, obviously, we've got all the way up there, so that's 61%. So that, in my books, is a 610x on your investment. Imagine, even if you just had $1,000, that's returning $610,000. That is absolutely insane. So that's why we're all in this market here. So let's delete that. I've got this horizontal line here, so that's marking the weekly. Oh, and it's also the highest daily close as well, up there at $2.77. So that for me is a significant price target. Now let's just get to it. Let's go on the weekly, speed things up a little bit. Okay, let's zoom in here. There you go, highest weekly close up there. So this is a fractal that I actually took from the 2017 cycle. Now we're here at the tip of the apex, which is exactly what we did back in 2017. This is how we're playing out, and I'll tell you what, let's just take those off for now, just to sort of lessen things. So this is the apex here. I don't know if you can see these two blue lines, where these two blue lines converge. This is the apex. Now, I was tweeting a lot over the beginning of this week because I was unsure. You can see the volatility. We was trading all the way down here, and I'm thinking, bloody hell, this is the point where XRP actually breaks down and takes out the 2022, I think it's the 22 all-time lows. Yeah, it is down here, around 28, 29 cents. So when we was trading here, I was tweeting, my God, this is happening. We're probably going to see 28 cents. It's inevitable. Then obviously we've got that massive, well, I say massive, this is just daily. So we've obviously gone from 42 to 44, 45 cents, which is obviously a decent sized candle on the daily. Rejection, and then obviously we got this sort of dodgy candle playing out. So again, it's signaling indecision, and that is literally on the tip of the iceberg for me. So we've had 1 day, 2 day, 3 days. So it was like 3 weeks. So if we're doing 3 weeks from this sort of candle here, we'll just say 21 bars. So I expect to get going around here. So obviously I'd have to alter this fractal here in order to marry up with that price data. So let's just take the 21 days. So I expect this sort of price action here. We can just, this is just for illustration purposes. I'm not saying this fractal is going to play out to a T, but I'd say somewhere around there we get that sort of impulse. So 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and then obviously we're going to look at getting up there. So I'll be targeting around sort of the 80 cent mark. So I want to take out these daily closes here. So you got one here, you got like 3 peaks here. So you can class this as 2 peak, but we'll just class this as 1 peak, 2 peak, 3 peaks. So 1 peak, 2 peak, 3 peak. So I at least want to be getting up here. So I'll probably say around 82 cent and take out that high. And we could also wick past it as well. Obviously these fractals don't account for any wicks. So I'll certainly be looking at taking out that daily high there from the 23 cycle. Okay, so that's what I'd be looking at, dragging this first sort of impulse to. Now let's just have a look. So I'll be looking at, you can see what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to get that high to take out this daily close down here. So that's exactly what that does, and then you get the retracement. So I'll be looking at getting back in around 60 cent. So yeah, I did say sell around $4.50, something like that. I'll be looking at a 10x. But obviously that is literally just the starter menu. You know, you're just getting a taste for the price action, which is to come with XRP, and then this is the official for me. This is the first impulse. This is literally just taking out previous structure. This here again, take out the daily high, highest weekly close as well. Take out there. So all the liquidation is on this blue line here, this horizontal line that I've drawn. So that'll spike through. That'll take out any stop losses for anyone looking to sort of short the market or even leverage. If they're in leverage positions as well, it'll also take out those traders as well. So we grab all the liquidity up here, and then obviously we tank anywhere from like 50 to 70%, which is exactly what we did in the 2017 cycle. You know, we'll probably look at retesting this high as well, so this wick here especially, and that's exactly what this capitulation does. We're looking at retesting there $1.90, and then eventually I do expect XRP to reach a minimum of $27, but that probably won't be till late next year. Again, I don't know how fast this cycle is going to happen, because obviously there's 2 charts. You've got the log chart and you've got the linear chart. So let's just take, I'm not going to do any sort of massive sort of predictions of where I want XRP to sort of land as like a long-term goal. I'm just talking about interim price action now. So over the next couple of weeks, I just want us to get up going here and take out these 3 peaks. So let's just focus on that for now. And then obviously, you know, as time moves on later on in the year, we can start visiting these charts again, where we expect XRP sort of zones to move into. I have got this sort of second indicator as well. It's really good actually. It gives you all this sort of, if I go on the weekly, it gives you like where the price is expected to move into. So on here, where this green region is, this is an indicator which basically tells you that's a brilliant buy. You need to be getting in at that level. Okay, so let's take that off now. So right now, this indicator, order block detector, is saying this is like the optimum buy zone. Okay, and then you want to be looking at selling in this sort of blue region here, which should probably work out really well, because obviously if we're wicking up there to take out these 3 peaks that I've just mentioned, and then we'll fall back under. So yeah, it doesn't look significant, but like even if you're selling here at about 74 cent and then waiting for a retracement at the bottom, 66 cent, it doesn't look a lot, but tell you what, these small gains add up, and we've talked about compound interest as well in other videos. So, you know, just making those small gains and those small adjustments, if you are trading that is, you can make significant gains that way. So let's just take that off again. because I like to clear my charts. So this is where I expect XRP now. Obviously I've got this white channel as well, so I'm going to go out on the monthly as well. So obviously I've given the bullish case scenario for XRP, and we're looking at getting up to around that sort of 82 cent mark before the retracement, and then we blast off again, take out the highest weekly closes, highest daily closes, and then we do 50-60% dump. We'll probably to retest these wicks here from the 21 cycle. Okay, so that's a bullish scenario. And then obviously if I go on to the weekly, or the monthly should I say, this is where this white trend line comes in now. So again, clear it up. So it's going from this liquidation spike. So I like liquidation spikes as an area of interest, because obviously that's where the supply and demand zones are. And then I've wanted to accommodate for these monthly closes as well. So you see these couple of months here, get that rejection, bounce. You can see all these closes around here. We see that wick here on this big red candle. Look at that. Trading here about 66 cent. Absolute capitulation within the month. We're down at 18 cents. So that was massive. So again, another like 66% crash. So we've got to keep an eye out on these. So whether or not XRP is going to crash down here, this has got us down all the way at 23-24 cent. But for me, I'd be looking at placing orders just below these lows here from the year 2022. Obviously the lows here are about 29-28 cent, which is where my orders, because I want to get filled. You don't always get filled if it wicks down. Even if it wicks down here to about 24-25 cent, you might, there's no guarantee you're getting filled. I'd rather just get filled and buy up a little bit higher personally. But that's where we are, guys. I can mark it out as well. Let's have a look. Say for example we're trading here. Let's just take a look at the risk to reward. So for me, that's sort of the risk involved, marked out in the red. And then obviously in the months to come, I would expect, like I said, we can go a lot higher. We can take out the week, even if we're just being conservative and just taking out the highest weekly close, which I do expect XRP to do this cycle, and fairly soon, according to the linear charts. So there we have it, guys. The ratio, risk to reward ratio, is 1 to 11 in the interim. Obviously, XRP can go a lot higher, but that's just going off impulse 1. Obviously, we do expect impulse 2 and impulse 3 as well. So, risk to reward ratio is a lot greater than 11 to 1, but most professional traders are happy with a risk to reward of 3 to 1. You're only risking, one batch for, 3 lots or whatever. So that's where we are with XRP anyway. I hope that helps you guys, but we are so close now. Let's just wrap up now with the Twitter posts. So where have we? So yeah, like I said, 2017 Apex, there we go. I know I feel like I'm repeating myself now, but 21 bars, 21 days, we get that big green candle, rejection, and then obviously we're off to the markets as well. So we could literally be a matter of 2 or 3 weeks off before we actually start hitting euphoria in the markets. So yeah, it's, in my opinion, it's worth holding a bag. Like I said, if you've got any dry powder, make sure you've got orders just below 28 cent, anywhere from 25 to 28 cent. That's where I'd be placing my orders now. So for me, there's no point buying here. People who are watching my channel or people who are subscribed, they're already holding a massive bag. If you've got dry powder, you've got income coming in, or you're getting paid towards the end of the month. We might not see this move now for the next week or two. Place your orders here, for goodness sake. Even if XRP moves, there's other assets to get in. Big while the train leaves, roll your money into something else. Not at the end of the world. Or wait for the retracement. You're going to get the direction. Wait for the direction, retracement, then get in. Simple as that, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave it with you anyway. I hope you guys enjoy your week without me, because I will hopefully be celebrating England winning the Euros. If they don't win, I'm not expecting them to win. Spanish are clear favourites. I do love Spanish football. And if anyone's to win, I'd want it to be Spain if it wasn't England. So there we have it anyway, guys. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to consider subscribing, liking the video, and also commenting as well. Let me know what your prediction is for the Euro finals as well. I've been the Block Bull anyway. Block Bull, over and out. Bye.